Welcome back to This Week. Twice last year, we spoke with Nashville photojournalist David Van Hooser, who traveled to Ukraine to document the work of his friend and aid worker, Memphis resident Christina Kotrakis. Tonight, as the Russia bombing targets residential areas, words of concern from David and Christina.
I woke up this morning to a lot of notifications on my phone and computer, a lot of pings coming through. And what it was these images, video and still shots from Ukraine, sent by my friend over there, Christina, who lives there with her family, her husband and son, Mark.
Christina, as much as you're able to, can you describe to me where you were when the latest series of attacks hit Kyiv?
Well, actually, we were in the house, and my son went out with a grandpa to the shop to buy bread, and the explosion happened right in front of our house, right across the street. That's Protasi Yar. In fact, that's the visual showing with the big crater and fire coming out. That's right across from us. And so the fear and the moment where you don't know where your child is was overwhelming. I'm an American here with my family and a 7-year-old. Remain to run the mission of humanitarian aid, refused to leave the country since the beginning of the open war conflict. But this is the terrorist tactics that Russians are using. Basically, bombing on celebration days such as New Year or closer to Christmas, bombing in the morning when people go to school, when people go to work, students go to colleges and they get bombed right away. This is, in fact, you're showing right now a bomb shelter of my son's school right next to our house that got hit this morning, and the building across from his school, from Mark's school, got hit as well. That's the building. So this is supposed to be the safe route for kids. And my question is, what is safety and who is safe at this point in Ukraine generally? But this triggers not just the safety of Ukraine, this triggers the safety of the world because it's a terror attack, just as 9/11 was.
This is what was going on for them. Another day, another night of missiles and rockets hitting Ukraine, specifically targeting power plants, water treatment plants, whatever, in a targeted effort to starve these people out, to freeze them out, to commit crimes against the people of Ukraine. And that's what they're having to live through.
Well, we have alarms going on and off. Half of the city is without light and water and heat, as you know, and this is New Year, right? So this is a very hypocritical way the way Russia greets people with New Year while saying that, we want peace or negotiations. This is the hypocrisy of the highest.
I was over there in April or May of this year and got to renew my friendship with Christina, got to meet some of her friends on her team who do humanitarian work for internally displaced people and for refugees, and they are just so committed to each other. I am in awe of that.
We're staying until the end. This is something a decision we made from day one, and we do not betray people that rely on us. We have thousands of refugees, IDPs relying on our aid daily. We have 5,000 only in our base and many at the front lines. And we are not, leaving people behind.
I think we need to reflect, though, that I can walk out onto my street here, out my door, onto the street, and there are no bombed out buildings, no bombed out hospitals, houses, whatever. It all looks pretty nice. I can turn on my thermostat and I have heat. I have lights so you can see me, so I can see. And we have that every day. Nobody's threatening that. Nobody's out to kill us and eradicate us. No madman from a neighboring country is attempting to do that. So I just say that not as a point of shame, but as a point of awareness and responsibility that we in America have been given tremendous blessings, amazing blessings, and all I'm pointing out and asking is that we be aware of that.
This is the time to act. So, all the boundaries of like good Christina are crossed. And I don't care if I will, preach to the masses, and if they will hate me for it. I know I'm already on the blacklist in Russia, and that doesn't bother me a bit, but I will do everything so that the world would wake up and finally act instead of watching us die.
So I'm just felt inclined to say this, to leave this message, and to let the people of Ukraine know that they are a shining example as far as caring, showing strength and dignity in the face of horrific things that are going on against their country and against their people.
You can bomb all you want, but you will never destroy the spirit of these people. You will never destroy this nation. No matter how hard you will try. You're just making us stronger.
So anyway, please, let's be good people. We can do that. It's in us to do that. That's how we were created. Okay, thanks.
Stay with us. This week continues in a moment. And thanks for spending part of your weekend with us, the first weekend of 2023. That will do it for another edition of This Week. We hope to see you back here next weekend for another edition of This Week. Between now and then, you have a great week.